Talking all things River Murray Netball now, and it was a big weekend in the association, and there's another big weekend coming up, and we've got Hannah Loller, our representative from the association, here to talk to us. How are you today, Hannah?
Yeah, great, Dan. Good to be with you this weekend with another great round of netball coming up.
Great stuff. And before we get into the association, the Lameroo Sub-Junior Carnival took place over the weekend. Can you give us a quick wrap-up of that one?
Yeah, it did. So this across the association, what we do is we have all those newbies to netball who don't know the rules and are just finding their feet on the court, all come together in a carnival situation where they play lots of games back-to-back in a round-robin format. And Lameroo hosted it this year. So the Suns new to the league association, but did a great job. All the little ones had a fabulous time, and the skill development, and that was really evident across the day. So, yeah, great work to all of the junior coaches and parents and people who helped to support that next generation coming through.
And there's more junior netball happening this weekend, is that right?
There is. So under the guidance of Nikki Smith, who's been an amazing contributor to netball over her hundreds and hundreds of games, but also in developing junior netballers. So those who are of that about 11 to 13-year-old age bracket can participate in what we call the Development Academy. And they've got another session of that's run over multiple sessions throughout the year. And, yeah, their second session's going to be held in Murray Bridge on the Imps Court this Sunday. So good luck to all the girls participating in that. Enjoy that opportunity.
Yes, good luck to all those participants, and to be young and have the legs to run out several games in a single day. Those days are long gone, but let's get into the association. We had a big game to start things off for the weekend. The Southern Suns and the Mallee Storm facing off in a big showdown, and the Suns took the Chocolates 44-32.
They did, Dan. The Suns outshone the Storm. I think there was a few injuries and a bit of a changed lineup for both teams as they took the court. The Suns managed to come through, and Coach Muriel Walter, she coaches both the A grade and the Inters girls and had wins in both. And, is really taking both of those teams on a great journey in their new association. So, 44-32 to the Suns.
Very good win there. And the Suns outshining the Storm. Is that like a rock, paper, scissors type of thing? Scissors beats paper?
Well, it was the Weather Cup. So, just thought we'd see which one wins. Sun this week. Sun this year, anyway.
Makes sense. Makes sense to me. All right, moving on to our next game. The Imperials staying undefeated at 7-0. Got a 21-goal win over Tailem Bend. But Tailem Bend at 1-5, probably not too disappointed with that result.
No, the girls came off this game, happy with how they played. They contained Imps to that, 60-odd goals, 66 goals. And Tailem was missing their tall defender, Claire Pitt. But saying that, Jasmine Derrington, who's engaged to the Tailem Bend playing footy coach, she played really well. And up the other end in attack, Mel Edwards, Molly Madiford and Bridie Loller all sort of combined well. Imps is a whole court, well-polished team. Olivia Bolt in the centre. Kalari Doki in their goals. I think she's been a basketballer in a previous life. She likes to take that step and doesn't miss too many in the goal ring. So, Imps too good and deservedly sitting up the top undefeated.
Imps the team to beat at the moment. We'll see if anyone can knock them off. And on to our next game, played in Mannum. Maipalonga got the win over Mannum by 10 goals, 45-35.
Yeah, they did. It was good contested netball the whole game, but Maipo just showed their class and start to emerge as that team in the top four. I think we'll see Maipo sort of stretch back out to being the next in line after Imps to beat. So, good win to Maipo, but hard fought and well played by all.
And the Ramblers got their first win of the season, so every team is on the board with a win now. Ramblers beat the Coorong Cats 48-42.
Yeah, pretty excited they were with that win. It was a tighter game than some may have thought. So Cats led both at quarter time and half time, but it was that premiership quarter, that third quarter, where Ramblers made some changes. They had Kanisha Seidel in wing attack, who fed their ring really consistently and really couldn't be stopped. And Helene Altman in goal is having a stellar season and continued that along. For Cats, their continual good performer in Holly Hughes played really well, supported by Brooke Francis. But, yeah, Ramblers get to take some points and celebrate as well.
Well done to the Ramblers. Good to see them getting off the mark for season 2023. And it was Jervois with the bye in round 7. So let's start with them in round 8. They are hosting the Imperials. So are they any chance to knock off the Imperials fresh off that bye?
I think it will continue on their merry way, and I'm predicting that it will probably take that one by about 20 goals. About that margin I'm expecting. But yeah, it'll be good to see how the matchups that Jervois take into the game and to see how it goes. But yeah, I'd say him.
And we should have an interesting one here in Tailem Bend. Tailem Bend taking on the Ramblers. So Ramblers fresh off their first win. Tailem Bend fresh off a pretty good performance against the Imps. Both sitting at just one win for the season. Who do you think wins this one?
I think this will be really close. I'm aware that Tailem is missing a couple for this week. They're still missing their tall defender Claire Pitt and have another of their defenders out. Ramblers picked up in the off-season with Cinder Howell, who's one of their fabulous mid-quarters. Used to play at Tailem, so she'll know all the tricks of the Tailem girls, and I think Ramblers will take that one in a close game.
Okay, and then we've got the Mallee Storm taking on Mannum. This should be a nice, tight battle. Mannum sitting 4th, Mallee Storm sitting 5th, separated by just one game and not much percentage. Who do you think wins here?
So I think Storm, I know, were missing a couple last week and did have an injury, but word on the ground is that they're all back in. Mannum will have a couple of their players will have spent some time at school. Tracy Davenant went to Karoonda to school, so she knows the Karoonda courts well. It won't be her first time on those Karoonda courts. I think Mannum will take this one. I'm expecting it to be really tight. But yeah, I think Mannum, and then anyone who's keen, particularly those from Mannum, can stay on. Karoonda's got a family fun night happening. The Storm are playing at Karoonda this week, and they've got minute-to-minute games and lots of good fun activities planned for the families who like to enjoy the other part of football, netball, and that social aspect that extends into the evening.
Yes, the social aspect, of course, one of the most important elements of sport, so that should be a great night at Karoonda. And we've got one more game for the weekend. The Southern Suns have the bye, so it will be Maipolonga taking on the Coorong Cats in Maipo. Yeah,
I think the Cats will get to go and enjoy the hospitality of Maipo, but I don't think Maipo will be that kind on the scoreboard. It'll be played in really good vein, but I think Maipo will get a good, healthy win with a bit of a margin in it.
You've piqued my interest. What's so good about the hospitality at Maipo? Good steak sandwich on the sidelines?
It's actually the curries. They've got these amazing curries that they provide over there. So yeah, if you want a good vindaloo, head to Maipo when it's a home game on a Saturday. They do a great job. There's a little hut that serves a lot of people with always a friendly smile and some nice hospitality from behind the counter as well.
Very interesting. Anyone who knows me knows how much I love a good vindaloo, so we better leave it there before we get too sidetracked. Hannah, thanks very much for joining us again. Another big week coming up in the River Murray Netball Association. Enjoy the action this weekend, and we'll chat to you next time.
Yeah, looking forward to it, Dan. Have a good weekend. Bye.